But I think women should be able to wear whatever they want. Thank you for agreeing. I think women should be able to wear whatever they want, you know? I was like, look, dude, like, we gotta stand together. You know? Like, that's what they want. They want us jealous, insecure, worried about our bodies. That way we forget we have any power at all. But how it came out was, shut up, you fat bitch. So I'm working on it. What else? Oh, I just want you guys to know I have parents that love me, okay? And by that I mean I had to earn their love through athletic achievements. But when you grow up as a girl like that, you give off a real gay vibe. And to be honest, I'm honored because I think gay women are cooler than straight women. I'm not saying it's easier, I'm saying it's cooler, okay? Because you never see a gay woman crying over someone named Eric. But people cannot stop calling me gay. And it's mostly the lesbians, I'll say that. I have this lesbian buddy, whenever they see me, they're like, what's up, gay? When are you coming out of the closet? And that's funny. The first 50 times. But after a while, you start to feel like, God, I feel like you don't accept me for who I am. Like, I'm sorry I'm not this picture-perfect image of femininity. I'm sorry I'm not this vision of womanhood that the patriarchy would have me be. But I think I'm still allowed to exist in this world. Yeah. And then I realized that was the gayest shit I ever said. But to her credit, I did switch my hinge over to girls. I'm just testing the waters. I'm like a 2 on the Kinsey scale. But I was on there and I was swiping, you know? And I was like, God, I do not know how to talk to women. So I messaged this girl and I was like, hey, how's your day going? All right, I'm Monica Baker, thank you.
Yes, keep it going for Monica Baker. Yes, she's here. She's queer. Get used to it. I didn't hear the rest of that joke. I just heard that part. Monica's great. We love Monica. You know, listening to Monica said, I was reminded of something I heard once. I once heard it said, do not be afraid to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels. Yeah, it's poignant. But I've also heard it said, hey big boy. Hey big slippery wet boy. Come on over here, mama wants a popsicle. Point being, you can kind of say whatever you want. Right? There are no rules. Your next comedian is a man who knows that there are no rules. Please make it nice and loud for Mr. Sam Kronowski.
The cinema is dead. They told us to pick a movie theme song, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. No one goes to movies anymore, except to watch comedy on a Wednesday night, apparently. I'm sure the business is thriving. Thank you for the opportunity. won't let you down. I think the issue is like movie theaters don't know what we want anymore. It's like you can either watch a crazy lady play Snow White or a small Scientologist crawl out of a plane for the 8th time. I miss good old movies like E.T. Yeah, because in E.T., E.T. phoned home. Yeah, E.T. phoned home. E.T. phoned home. E.T. phoned home. E.T. phoned home. But who paid for that phone call? This is in the 80s, people. Long distance. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Silver Fox. And they couldn't make that movie today because there'd just be FaceTime. You'd be like, come get me. It's a shorter movie today. He has a spaceship but no iPhone. And that concludes my movie joke, so thank you for following me. You're welcome. Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome. A little about me. I was digging through my underwear drawer this morning and found not one, but 2 unopened boxes of condoms. Which means I'm kind of just buying them at this point. But I think I'm buying them for the same reason you might like buy a lottery ticket. Because it's just fun to pretend that you might win on like the drive home. I've been working on my game, you know, going to bars. But women these days are just... Here I come. Women these days, they're just into negging, which means negative compliments. You guys seem like a stupid crowd. But, you know, they say the darndest things like, you're creeping me out. I'm gonna leave with my friends soon. You guys know flirting, right? This one girl got creative. She's like, you look like an RA. And yeah, you guys are thinking, he kinda does. You know what, I'm a cool RA. I saw some people sneaking some drinks. It's alright with me. It's all right with me. Just do it here, don't take it out there. Oh yeah, okay. Nope, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. Want to hang out later? Cool. So apparently I have an image problem. So I've been like trying to make myself look cooler. So this is where I'll open it up to you if you want to yell something out that you think I could do to make my image cooler.
Mohawk.
Necktie.
Mohawk and a vest. Did you guys see Miles earlier? Do we all think he's a cool guy? Someone we want to emulate. I want to make money in my life. Yeah. My brother is also a tattoo artist, and he's also poor as shit. So I get it. Who knew? All right. I tried a couple things though to make myself look cooler. One of which was a backwards hat. Thought I was looking real cool. Walked outside, saw my reflection. Was like, douchebag. Yeah, that's what douchebags do. Tried smoking. Any smokers in here? Never enough lung capacity in those woos, people.
Got us.
Beats me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I stopped smoking, not for like health reasons, because I would die, but because it got expensive. Like, what is it, like $8 to $10 for a pack of cigarettes? Look at me, people. That's my sunscreen money. Thank you, thank you. I do have a girlfriend now. I got one. And, you know, I was doing the responsible thing. I was like, you know, I do stand-up, so I might like write a joke about you. Like, is it okay if I talk about you on stage? And she thought about it and said, no. So I was having sex the other day. Not my girlfriend, don't worry. And that's the end of that joke. My girlfriend, though, she has a really cool dad, which is like nice because my dad's good at best. But like my previous experience with girlfriends' fathers was weird. Like my girlfriend's dad in high school is a really intense guy. And he sat me down before like we went to like homecoming or something. He's like, listen, whatever you do to her, I'm gonna do to you. You believe this fucking guy? Yeah. So he took me to the movie theater and he tried to finger me before the previews. What a gentleman. What an absolute class act. All right, how are we feeling tonight? Feeling bad? I don't even know if there's people up there. I can't see shit. All right, the person in the very back corner say something. I didn't say yell. I'm done talking to that person. Mother's Day just happened. Let's hear it for all of our mothers. It's a job, I guess. Yeah. It's a job. It's a job. But they wanted it. But it's a job. My mom is a lovely lady, but she does have some interesting beliefs. One of which is that she doesn't tip service workers.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate her too. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Yeah. But her logic is you shouldn't get tipped for just doing your job. And I was like, well, guess who's not getting a Mother's Day card this year? Maybe I do get her a card. She opens it up and says, here's a tip. Be nice to people. My brother, the poor one, recently got a new girlfriend, which is great because he sucks. He's like my ass. Weirdly, guys like that do good with women, so that's on you guys. I'm clean. I have a bed frame. What the fuck? What more do you want? You're the problem. You're the problem. I'm perfect. But my brother's girlfriend has the same name as me, Sam, which is creepy. Because if they're having sex, He has to say my name. I have a friend, he's dating somebody with the same name as his mother. Yeah, lucky son of a bitch. How hot is that? You guys know your Freud, that's good. Very good. My girlfriend's got a new gynecologist, but he's a man, and I mean, like, I'm all for equal opportunity, but I feel like men should not be gynecologists. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. Like, even if they are more qualified. You're cheering with me still, right? Come on. Same team. Same team. All right. I want to do a fun bit with you guys. I don't like live music. Yeah. Fuck you too. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because my dad's into fish and I hate music. Now that I say it out loud, that's it. That's totally why. But I went to a music concert and I was really jealous. Do people not say they went to a music concert? Clearly. I went to the play, and, but the band did this thing, and I got really jealous, where they ended for the night, and then everyone got really loud and clapped and clapped and clapped, and then they came out and did more music. Are you guys familiar with it? Have you been to a music concert? They call it an encore. But if you guys would humor me for a second, I'd like to try an encore with you, just so I can see what these pieces of shit are doing. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a joke, and at the end of it, I'm going to pretend to leave the stage. Your job is to ruin Lilo and Stitch for the theater next to us. And then I will come back and tell you some more jokes, okay? I didn't even think of a joke for this. This is great. Hoodie inside, weird. Immigration is something I'm not going to talk about. I would like to talk about migration, though. I feel like we have a big migration problem. Like, where are all these birds going? We don't need a wall, we need a net. All right. And that's the stupidest joke I had. I feel like we can learn a lot from the police force. Yeah, a very empathetic group of individuals. They do this practice where they're not issuing people tasers until they've been tased themselves. Which is, yeah, it's awesome. And also, like, they probably just like shocking the shit out of each other. But it got me thinking. I was like, you know what? I think every man should have to suck a dick. Yeah. A lot of the men in the crowd, not so happy about it. And I know what you're thinking. This guy just wants to suck a dick. It's a weird way to bring it up. But I'm just trying to be on the right side of history. Yeah, I have that joke about Mother's Day that makes my mom upset. This one makes my dad upset. Something about old men are like, I don't think so, bud. Hula hooping's a sexy sport. Do you guys agree? You agree, sir? Jesus Christ. What's your name, sir?
Sullivan.
Sullivan. Kind of weird that mostly kids hula hoop, Sullivan. Get 'em. Get 'em. But one thing I really don't like is school speed limit zones. I think it's so creepy to like slow down. They're like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. It's like, who came up with this law? Sullivan? Fuck you, Sullivan. Fuck you, Hyde. I had a bloody nose the other day. I get them a lot. My mom says it's because I'm a really tall boy. And I said, just go back to your crystals, Mom, and leave me alone. But it's my burden having a lot of bloody noses. But essentially it's just a big inconvenience. Like, I'll have to stop what I'm doing to stop the bloody nose. Like one time I had to get up from a date. Or like, worst case scenario, like I'll ruin a nice article of clothing. So ladies, I get it. Ally. I know exactly what you've gone through. Who remembers middle school? Not you from this morning, Sullivan, you pervert. All right. I had a friend that wasn't allowed to go to middle school on the days we had health class because they were like religious or something. And they were like, this is too early. You're going to be learning some things you shouldn't be learning. But they did let them ride the school bus every day. Yeah. And we learned way crazier shit on the school bus. For example, I learned that if you don't get pubic hair by the time you're in 7th grade, it means you're gay. I am what you would call a late bloomer. So that one fucks me up pretty good. All right, thank you guys. I am Sam Canasta.
Keep it going for Sam Karnowski, everybody! Yes! He's fantastic. Okay, question for all of you guys. Have you guys ever seen this one before? What? I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, guys. I had one friend who threw a lot of parties. He was my neighbor, and he would never invite me to those parties. But he couldn't stop me from looking in the windows. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about how to be a human from him. This guy knows more than me about what it means to be a human. Please make it nice and loud for your next comedian. It's Morgan Thompson! Hell
Fuck, I should have peed before I got up here. I just moved back to Bozeman from Sedona recently. Sedona, Arizona. It's a very spiritual place, beautiful Red Rock Mountains, if you're not familiar. A lot of very spiritual people there, kind of woo-woo, a lot like Livingston actually. I actually met this one woman there. She would visit this juniper tree outside of my house, and she would bring a jar of her menstrual blood as an offering in exchange for its berries. And some of you might find that strange, but I think it's sad that our modern society, we've become so detached from nature that kind of behavior might be seen as weird. All I know is I went home and jerked off on my houseplants and they seem to like it, so I don't know. I think she's onto something. But yeah. I noticed something about really spiritual women is they seem to love to talk about their menstrual cycle, especially in front of men. And I think it's just this fun little test that they do to see how much space the divine masculine can hold. And they'll never use the word period either. It'll always be something like, I just want to let you know I'm on my moon right now, in case I seem a little sensitive today. I'm also free bleeding this month. I just like to let my yoni breathe, just like our wild foremothers did. I'm like, listen, I'm just trying to get a 16-ounce dirty chai and get out of here. You know, I'm an evolved, compassionate man. I can hold the space for that, actually. Well, it's hot if she's hot. If not, it's like, ew. Go free bleed in the woods like an animal, javelina. How are you guys doing tonight? Thanks so much for coming out. I'm having trouble dating recently. I think it's because there's this quirky little thing that I sometimes do in relationships where I pretend like I don't have serious substance abuse and mental health issues. There will be signs though, like when I leave for a 7 a.m. tea time with the boys and get home in an Uber 14 hours later. Sorry babe, golf takes a long time, I don't know what to tell you. Or when she asks me what my plans are for the weekend, and I tell her that during my ketamine ceremony last night, the aliens told me that if I wanted to meet them in person, I should drive to the top of a mountain with no cell service and to bring ketamine with me because it's really expensive where they're from. And if I'm not back in 2 days, just assume I've been taken to reptilian space prison for achieving 9-dimensional consciousness and seeing through the 4D matrix that the intergalactic cabal is projected upon our consciousness to feed upon our energy and keep us enslaved. I'm bringing bear spray though, so I think I should be all right. I did discover you can actually do drugs with impunity these days though, as long as you just call it a retreat or a ceremony. That doesn't always work though. Like, you know, it's fine if she goes to Costa Rica for an ayahuasca retreat with the girls. But if I want to take a retreat to Las Vegas with the boys for a cocaine and tequila ceremony and imbibe the Holy Sacrament through a $100 bill off a stripper's tits, all of a sudden there's an issue. I don't know. I did get out of a relationship recently. It was really eye-opening for me. You know, she was into some like really kinky BDSM stuff that I wasn't super familiar with at the time. And as we established